Hey everybody, it's Megalord321, and you're probably wondering what the hell are you doing back on this screen, Logan, when you're already playing Super Paper Mario. Well, this time, I figure I need a change of pace. Yep, I'm gonna be playing Pikmin, and oh crap, I forgot to move the... God damn it. Well, I'm going to keep that in. So in any case, Pikmin! In case you don't know, this is pretty much one of the only games that ever comes up when Emil is mentioned. And, oh my god, that's mainly due to your guys' strange fascination with the name Steve. Because Chucka Conroy, jokingly, named one of his Leaf Pikmin Steve during the Let's Play, and, well, I think I've gone too far with this particular elaboration, so I'm just gonna start it up. Now, in case you're wondering, yes, I have played a little bit of this before. I get the usual gimmicks. But, of course, as usual, I'm going to be starting a new file, or a new ship's log, as it's called here. Now, let's begin. Suddenly in space. I know you can't actually see it because my brightness is so far down, but yeah, we're in space. What is that? Oh, yes, that's right. There is our protagonist. And there's the problem of the day. In case you guys can't see it, because my lights are off, well, it's best to see in a bright experiment on the planet anyway. Yes, that meteorite just smashed into the ship, and mayday, mayday, we're going down! And landing on a mysterious planet's surface. His ship, coming apart at the seams. This is Captain Olimar. And this is his survival story. To get back the missing parts of his ship, to be able to get home to his home planet. The impact site. What happened? Oh no, my ship. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I woke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then... No. Better not to think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. Now, if we were to walk over this way... if Logan can find it... hello? Oh, there you are. Had to rotate the camera, sorry. Oh, and if you don't know, later designs kind of changed the Onion's design. But, yes, it was Olimar who first discovered the Pikmin, and yes, this is his first encounter with it in this game. So, yeah, a strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. Sure, name it after a vegetable on your planet. Sure. What's that? Huh? That's odd. It's got a red glow to it. It's kind of entrancing. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it with A, then throw it in the direction I point. And perhaps I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps we'll react to C and pressing down on that as well while pointing. The following controls appear to allow me several viewpoints. Z, rotate camera. Left and right on the D-pad. I keep forgetting the name. And is the zoom. And up to change perspective. I must survive! I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. Whoa. Still not going to be used to that. If you probably couldn't tell at this point, I'm going to suck horribly at trying to aim. God, it sucks. My aiming, I mean. Astonishing. The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower seems to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. I don't like that flower is highlighted. Ugh. And we'll encounter a yellow version of this later, so yeah. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. Yes, needless to say, you do indeed. Damn it. See, there's one example of me missing because my aim is so bad. Now, you don't have to walk over manually. It's just a really bad habit for me. Now then, let's hope I can actually aim with this dark-ass screen. Now then, so this is my ship. As you can see, it's currently in a pretty terrible state. I like to play in character, okay? So, yeah. Oh, I just hope they don't understand me. Because believe me, I could say some things that would really be offensive in a kid's game. I mean, no crap there. No. They removed the need to furiously tap the A button, of course. But, that wouldn't be removed until Game 3. Meaning, yes, you had to deal with it for 2 games. And hell, Game 3 even got a deluxe version. Ugh. I'll get to that when we get to that, but, of course, that would probably be a ways away from now. Olimar? He didn't give that tutorial. See, he's supposed to give a tutorial when there's so many Pikmin to pluck. My wife always told me I was terrible at routine tasks. Huh. Me and Olimar seem to have something in common. I am pretty terrible with routine tasks. Can't even really take my meds without needing a reminder. Yes, I've got meds I need to take. Every morning and every night. Every morning when I wake up, and every night at 7. So, that's about the only detail you'll get out of me. Anyway, as we watch the Pikmin work together to move this box that apparently required a 10-person squad to move, it slows down as it approaches the grass there. I like to think it stops because of the grass. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their unique skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Olimar, you really don't need to do that. And now to quote Proton John. Approach and press A to pick sprouts. Press A to grab Pikmin, release the throw. Press B to call them, so to dismiss. Press down on T to point and to command and control the group. Use Z and up and left and right on T to control perspective. I shall record this in my computer and access it with Tiny T. Yes, that is exactly how Chugga Conroy read not Chugga Conroy, goddammit. That is exactly how Proton John read this entire screen, and oh my god, they just would not stop laughing. I love it. I love how goofy those runaway guys can be sometimes. Anyway, we found the engine. How do I know it's the engine? Because Olimar tells us right here. Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me. But how will I get it back to the dolphin? I like to make him sound like that when he asks that question. Also, there are going to be 2 bosses here that we can only face on certain days. You probably know one of them as Gulix, and the other is Mamuta. Mamuta is, well, harmless. Gulix, on the other hand, can only be fought with blue Pikmin, as it's made entirely, yes, entirely, of water. Yes, you heard me, water. Now, see this stone there's another ship part right over there, but we can't reach it without blue Pikmin and yellow Pikmin, which I will show those when we get to them. And thankfully on the next day over, we will encounter the yellow Pikmin as well. So, yeah. There's an example of a Pikmin tripping. This is exactly why Chugga Conroy came up with the Steve running gag. The Steve gag. This is exactly how Chugga decided to come up with Steve. Now, we are going to need to... Wait a second. It only requires 20 just to get the engine back to the ship. Yeah, we got 25 Pikmin. When many Pikmin speed sprout at once, here it is. I find rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try and get it all done to repeat at once by repeatedly tapping A until I pluck all of them from the ground. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flushed with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. This will no longer be needed in Game 2 and onward. I will always do that, I'm sorry. Whenever I'm button mashing, I tend to accidentally throw Pikmin. It's kind of a really bad habit. And I don't even intend to half the time. Wait, I'm missing 2. What the heck were you 2 goobers doing? Anyway, that's all the Pikmin you can get in this particular... Give me a second, my mother is calling me. Sorry about that. Dinner rang and I could not ignore. So, anyway... Yes, you can get 25 maximum Pikmin on this first day. Now, hopefully my mother does not interrupt me again. Otherwise, I will probably flip out. Because, seriously, do you have any idea how much she's bothered me? Every single time. 3 times now, I have been drawn out of something I really enjoy, and... oh boy. Well, I really do enjoy making this content. I really do. Anyway, engine's back in place, and the ship suddenly repairs itself. Also puts itself upright. Those are the only 2 parts that get fixed, too. Now, as you can see, the Pikmin start running back to their onion. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back toward home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? We just saw one, Olimar. You just couldn't see it. That search starts tomorrow. Yeah, search for accessible parts, because that one is not accessible to us. We'd need some sort of explosive... Oh... But then again, we'd also need water breathing... Oh... I'm not really one for editing, so just imagine I placed a picture of a yellow Pikmin carrying a bomb rock and a blue Pikmin there on the screen. Just imagine it. I'm not exactly one for editing either. These videos will be entirely undoctored, don't worry. Though many people do say it's kind of a tedious practice. It's... mainly because I don't exactly have that much editing software to work with. No, really, I don't. Other than the editing on YouTube, but that's it. 1 day since Impact, which has just ended. I have somehow managed to launch the Dolphin, but I was surprised to see the Onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface. Or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. The Dolphin is missing 29 parts. There are 30 parts total, and your Solly support functions will function for 30 days. Short time? Me personally, it takes forever to get through a month. These days seem to be getting shorter and shorter for me. Every single time I'm on something I enjoy, it's one of those time flies when you're having fun situations. Anyway, I'll name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. Yada yada, we know. There is no way we could have lost any in battle, and there is no way we would have any Pikmin left behind, so... Yep. Let's save. Because I do not want to lose this progress, do you? Good. I'd rather not do that again. Also, why does it show the ship's fully fixed on this screen, but not on anywhere else? Anyway, we have enough time for one more day. Let's go into the Forest of Hope. My Dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's Onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so you shall call out the Pikmin out of the Onion. All I need to do is stand in the light beneath the Onion and press A. Good idea. Grab all 25 Pikmin. Now, see that? Those guys? Those are our first examples of enemies we can lose Pikmin to. Ooh, I am not making this any more intimidating at all. Anyway, you can come over here and join them. I love that sound. There are some things that this world, and I mean reality, just cannot offer you. Maybe that's why everyone's getting into VR. I'm not entirely joking either. Kids are getting into VR, adults are getting into VR, I've seen YouTubers who are getting into VR, Wolf in VR, I'm looking at you, and... oh boy, VR seems to be getting to be a big craze. And that's probably due to most areas worrying about COVID. So basically you could get to play online with other people, and technically still be in the same room virtually. Me personally, one game I absolutely adore is Zenith, The Last City. But why am I talking about it's VR in a game that was set way back when? I'm pretty sure Pikmin was around since before I was even born, too. That's kind of dumb. Also, did you see that? With no lock-on function, I can't exactly hit these Bulborbs dead-on to instantly kill them. See, that's the part that sucks. Oh, by the way, another reason as to why the Steve gag got any popular than it already was is because Steve tried to carry a fiery blowhog's body back to the ship all on his lonesome. And Chugga was talking about that guy that was trying to carry back a corpse being a trooper. And voila! Steve's origins. So basically, yeah. Also, you see that blue pellet? We're not going to be able to do anything with that until later. So, oh boy, that is a big boy. Let's build up our numbers first. Hey! Hey! There we go. Anyway, let's get to the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. Why, it's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo! It has an unlimited energy supply, despite only being 2 batteries. Huh. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. How the hell do you save electricity with only a rocket ship? This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. A bit easier, sure, but This should light things up. No more candles for me. Where the hell would you hide candles in that silly-ass broken-down ship? Look, I'm pretty sure most kids these days have heard swear words and are even starting to use them in VR, so believe me, I know. I got frustrated at a bunch of them. So, yeah. Some people just don't learn. Anyway, the ridiculous thing is, well, I've actually heard of a little Easter egg in Pikmin 2. See, one thing is that I've learned that from Chugga Conroy. Yes, you heard me, something I learned from Chugga. And the reason why I call him Chugga is because of his, username being Chugga Conroy. Yeah, yada yada yada, we know. Anyway, so let's just grab the Eternal Fuel Dynamo and be done with it. Not that that's gonna end our hunt for the missing ship parts, but use all 45 Pikmin we have at our disposal. Right now, anyway. And there's a way to cheat up onto that platform. Olimar can go through water just fine. But until we unlock blue Pikmin, none of the Pikmin, not even the ones we collect in this area. Yes, red Pikmin are your first encounter, but you'll soon encounter yellow ones as well, which are surprisingly light and can be thrown a whole lot higher than normal species. Anyway, I also love how the Pikmin each have one accentuated part of them. Reds, for example, their noses, and yellows actually have relatively big ears. What could they possibly be fighting right now? Anyway, there's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo back. Kaplow! Suddenly appears on the ship. Eternal Fuel Dynamo. This should light things up. No more candles for me. I have now recovered 2 out of 30 ship parts. If I could just find 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Anyway, the way to cheat up onto this platform and get the treasure ship part that's up here early is, you guessed it, to throw Pikmin up there and then walk over through the water as Olimar and then grab the treasure, get past the Bulborb by defeating it, obviously, by killing it, obviously, and, well, here, I'll even show you a little trick Chugga taught me. Hell, it's even being implemented by YouTubers of all kinds who play this game. And he simply titled it, Bum Rushing the Enemy. Hey, it actually worked. This time, anyway. See, in a practice run, I actually failed doing that and lost a big amount of Pikmin. What do you mean only 12 at a time? Oh, by the way, those are the explosive bomb rocks I mentioned earlier. As I've noticed, the Pikmin's range is massive. Picking up stuff. Oh, BTW, that Bulborb would also have to be dealt with alongside the dwarf just beyond this gate. So, I'll let those Pikmin deal with that for right now. And then I'm just gonna keep mashing until I pluck all of these Pikmin. Anyway, some of them will sprout before I am finished plucking the first group, and then forcing me to pluck even longer, and then blah 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 blah. This is the only way to build your Pikmin numbers, by the way. The only way is by harvesting enemy corpses and so on and so forth. Also, I believe the sound that that plays whenever you break down a gate just played, so I'm pretty sure the Pikmin over there are done by now. And probably being attacked by the Bulborb. My clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my monitor. For crap's sake. We get it, Olimar. We know where the sun meter and day display are. At the bottom of my spacesuit spacesuit damage meter and Pikmin gauges. Ugh, we get it. We know how to change the view of the camera. Anyway, I like to have it like way zoomed out like this. They weren't even done. Well, 86 Pikmin to break down the rest of it. It does look like it was made with bone, though, which is already pretty damn weird. Too close! Too close! My Pikmin army was a little too close to that. Oh, come on. Kill it! I was hoping to land on it, but never mind. Let's hope I don't pick it up and bum rush it! See, in later games, Pikmin would latch onto enemies on their own. See, that doesn't happen until Pikmin 3. Yeah, that's the part that sucks. Anyway, Yellow Onion. I told you we'd be getting them soon. And every time you unlock a new onion, one sprout will be spawned. And, of course, I'm going to take that little guy and the one pellet, but not the big guy. I'm going to be saving that for the yellows. Anyway, pluck you. No matter how much that sounds like I'm swearing, it isn't. The color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests this one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. It also looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? I must be sure to observe it closely. I can hold a Pikmin for a moment with A and then swap it for another by pressing B. Yes, as you just saw, yellow Pikmin can be thrown higher than any other Pikmin. Need one more Pikmin. Oh no! We've reached the 100 max. Now, wait, what? Oh, too many red Pikmin. Too many reds. Let me go exchange some of these reds. Get some more yellows. Anyway, yellows can also be thrown higher where red Pikmin cannot reach. So yes, you have to use certain Pikmin types to get certain items. And, of course, this would naturally include, yup, ship parts. So in any case... Anyway... Oh, I should probably go ahead and, throw that up to that. I'll be sure to have most of my army up there. Then, climb up this route, if you can. Then, behold. It's the shock absorber! This apparatus counteracts the shaking and swaying that normally occurs during flight. It's smooth sailing with this in place. Usually. Oh crap, it woke up, it woke up, it woke up. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Good, we were just out of the territorial zone. Let's wait for it to go back to sleep, and... Now bum rush it. Not pick up ship part. There we go. Now pick up ship part. Oh, and I might as well just show you this now. As you can see, yellow Pikmin can pick up bomb rocks. I was hoping to not do this tutorial. The yellow Pikmin have picked up some peculiar stones. Why did they decide to grab them? This action seems to be instinctive to yellow Pikmin. But just what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly glowing cracks cover them. Perhaps these cracks indicate there's tremendous power locked away within. This merits further research. Of course it does. Anyway. Oh, crap. All the other yellows are focusing on the shit part. Keep wanting to call it a treasure. Grr. Because that's what Pikmin 2 is about, by the way. Olimar and Louie have to save the president of their company from bankruptcy. I've never covered 3 out of 30 ship parts. 1/10 of the way there. If I could just find 2 more, I should be able to increase... I am not doing that again. My ship's capabilities. Not that, you twit. There we go. Yes, I already explained what they are. They are bomb rocks. I just explained this. The name makes it self-explanatory as to what they do. I must be vigilant. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Mother trucker! Oh, that was because of the... Gotcha. Really should stop worrying needlessly. I thought I had some lose me. $82 red Pikmin. And that's not including the ones buried right now. Oh, for what the hell are you idiots doing? Did I ever command you to follow me? Listen, you two idiots. I don't have the time to put these 5 in their onions. Wait, are there 5 of them? Yes, there are 5. Yes, we get it. Just go to sunset. Usually I just select that option, and then I worry about it. So, yeah. 2 days since impact. It appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I could just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. Then I'd only have to press plus to locate my parts. That's what I mistook the other menu for earlier. Yet, there seem to be many hostile life forms here. If I am attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it, and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter on the bottom left corner in the bottom left corner of the screen. Let's save, because I ain't doing any of that again. shock absorber was already frustrating. Anyway, that should about wrap it up. I'm gonna try and keep my videos to a minimum of 30 minutes every time. So, you probably would have seen that pattern, huh? Well, if any of you have seen my Super Paper Mario videos, look forward to a new episode. So, it's time to say goodbye to the planet for now. And to say, this has been Magalore321. I shall see you next expedition. Log end.